Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, The Sublimation Raccoon. In this video, I'm going to teach you step by step how to make a coaster using sublimation. The first step is to measure the size of your coaster. The one I'm using is 9 centimeters by 9 centimeters. It's important to add an extra 5 millimeters of space on every side of your design to make sure there are no blank edges. I use Canva, and with that I can create a new design specific to the measurements I want. I set this one to 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters and filled the page with my design so I know it's the exact size I need. When you're ready to print, click Share and then Download. Select PNG and click Download. Once you've done that, open a new page in Canva and select the measurements to match the paper you will be using. I am using letter size, so I have it set to 216 millimeters by 279 millimeters. Bring your downloaded PNG and put it on this page. From here, click on the image and then click on Position. From here, you can change the measurements to fit your coaster. I set mine to 100 millimeters by 100 millimeters. You need to resize it so that when you print, it'll come out on the paper exactly as you see here. Once this is done, click Share and then Download. Select PDF Print and then click Download once again. After it's downloaded, open it in your browser. From here, you are going to click the print icon. Double check that you are connected to your sublimation printer and it's set to use color. Click More Settings. Make sure it has the right paper size. Now click Print using System dialog. Select Preferences. For paper type, select Premium Presentation Paper Matte. Keep the quality at standard. Now select More Options. For color correction, click Custom and Advanced. Select Color Controls and change the color mode to Adobe RGB and make sure Gamma is set to 2.2. Next, we are going to change the brightness to +10, contrast to -5, saturation to 0, and density to -5. Click OK. Find additional settings. Keep the bidirectional printing and select Mirror Image. Click OK once more, and now you are ready to print. You will need a sublimation printer. I have the Epson ET2800. Please note that you will also need sublimation paper and ink. Without these, the ink won't be able to transfer onto your coaster. The colors are going to appear a little dull on the paper, but they will be brighter on your coaster. Next, we cut the paper. A paper cutter helps keep everything neat and even, but scissors can work too. Remember to leave a bit of space around the edges. Before taping the picture onto your coaster, make sure you brush off any dust and dirt so there is nothing between the ink and the coaster. I find it easier to tape the paper by laying the paper face up on the table and putting the coaster face down over top. Try to keep the edges as straight as possible. Lift up the corners to make sure you have the design in the right place. Once you are satisfied with the position, use heat-resistant tape to keep it there. I just use one piece for each side. You can hold it up to the light to double check that everything is in the right place. Now it's time for the final step. I'm using the ColorSub heat press. Turn the machine on. You can see the temperature begin to rise immediately. I have the temperature set to 200 degrees Celsius and the timer set for 60 seconds. I'll leave a link in the description on how to change the settings. Once you reach 200 degrees, it's ready for use. Put on your heat-resistant gloves and move the top to the side so you can access the heating pad. Place your coaster face up so the paper is closest to the top half of the machine. I like to use this piece of Teflon sheet to go between the paper and the machine to help prevent the ink from bleeding through. Move the top of the machine back in place and slowly lower it using the handle. Remember that it is very hot and not to touch anything other than the handle or the controls without gloves on. Make sure the temperature is back to 200 and then press Enter to start the timer. When the timer goes off, press Enter again to stop it. Use the handle to lift and move the top of the machine to the side. Carefully reach in and remove your coaster. Don't forget to turn the machine off and leave it to cool. Once your coaster is cooled down, it's safe to remove the tape. These coasters actually cool pretty fast, so you don't have to wait too long. Now you can see your final product. The colors are much brighter on the coaster and the design is really clear. Thank you for watching, and if this video was helpful, please like and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next video.